So this is just a recap for live stream 53. So we did say we'd come back at the end of the day and see what the position is and close it out, not have it hold overnight. And wow, seem to be in profit here. Are we in profit? We are actually in profit, so we'll close out.
Order filled.
Just closed out that profit there. So let's talk about that trade actually. So we are pretty much at the bell at oh, where's my clock? Let's see. I think it's 3:58 New York. Yep, 3:58 New York. So let's talk about the most recent trade that we closed out from our last part 2 of the video. We actually went short. Again, it was pretty much based off this this line that I connected to these highs. So as price came up there, I decided to go short, and as you can imagine, as you can see, price went against me by quite a bit. Let's just have a look here, up to the highs, 103 points. So I only went short because I still was suffering the after effects of going long here, going long, the second long actually. Our first long we actually hit profit. The second long, after prices started to pull back, thought prices would head higher. Actually completely ignored these. Every time we broke the high we pulled back deep, so I ignored that, thought we'd see a continued breakout to the upside. I was looking at VIX. VIX was looking really bullish, and so I thought we'd see the follow through. I didn't think, well, maybe there'll be a divergence between VIX and prices. The divergence being prices may turn in the opposite direction before going in the direction of the VIX. So went long on the pullback, held the position, and was eventually stopped out here below that 181, which was our close from Friday. So we had a gap, market gapped up on Sunday, and prices came down, filled the gap, and it was stopped out for a loss. So I thought about entering long on the move back through on the gap fill. Decided not to. Prices kept going up, so went long. Took profits quickly. Wanted to see prices pull back to that 180 for a better entry long, but prices didn't turn back. So what happened from there? Well, prices came up to this 242, this other level. So came up, started to pull back, so went short. Prices went in my favor by quite a bit. Actually went in my favor by 23 points. Didn't take profit. Thought we'd see a price head down towards that 180. Now this trade actually took place between 11 and 1, which is my worst period for trading, and as you can see, prices pulled back, continued higher. I did not want to take the loss. Price came up, had this upward trend line connected to the higher lows. Price came into that level, pulled back. Now when it pulled back to that 242, I thought about taking the trade off for a loss, especially as we had this bullish candle come in. I thought about taking it off for a loss. I also speculated that this was potentially a bull flag with the price going up, potential bull flag. This was before this price action here, for the price to head higher, but I didn't take it off. I drew this box as well to denote the 242 level, the 50 period moving average, and the VWAP. So we had a triple confluence of a horizontal level, moving average, and VWAP. Had those confluences there for potential support for it to go higher. I became dogmatic and did not want to close the position. What I was thinking to do was close the position for a 20-point loss. Had a couple of opportunities there, going long for price to head up towards that 312, which would have been 60 points. So we lost 20, would have picked up 60, would have been net 40 points. Didn't do that. Held the position and eventually closed the position up here as price closed above this pullback high. Closed the position. I think didn't close the position. Reversed the position there. Went long. Price came up to this. This essentially was a trend line that I drew here. There wasn't a reason to get out. There wasn't a bearish candle or anything. We just came up to the top of the channel, broke these highs, decided to reverse the position and go short. Of course, could have held the position, and if I would have held the position, I would have recovered the losses that I did have. Especially if I would have held this position here, the second position. Let's see what I would have picked up. So yeah, 143 points. That would have been a significant boost to the P&L. There was a level up here at 38.50. I need to really mark these levels here. I was thinking the prices were going to go down today, but was incorrect. Well, I'm not entirely sure. I was expecting prices to go down, especially with VIX being the way it is, and the pretty big move we've seen, consistent move to the downside. So did think we would bounce, but after being punished for a long trade on this one, I think revenge played a big part in me going short up here, wanting to see prices go down, short again. So after having the long not work and seeing the market go strongly short and stop me out, I just kept wanting to short the market. So we had the prices head up towards that 38.50, turned around, and so I wasn't here for that. And when I came back, as we can see, the market was in profit, so decided to take profit here. So we made a small, let's see, what was the gain? Made a 7-point gain right there. 2 hours of being in the market, 7-point gain. Of course, we could have picked up a bit more here right at the market close, but I wasn't willing to take the chance, especially after the market went so far against us. So if I had prices come back, pull back into this 50 period moving average here. If we have a look at the daily chart, that chart's not clean. Have a look at this daily chart. We can see this is why I wanted to. I was thinking about going long. We had a gap up in the market. I did not wait for the pullback gap fill, but thought prices could head higher. But that one big loss definitely changed the way how I view the market. Even trade this area is the most disappointing area, of course, because I saw what was developing. I saw the potential bull flag. I saw the triple confluence, 50 period, VWAP, and the horizontal level, and I still held on to the position rather than reversing it long. Now, I couldn't have known that price would have performed that way, but reverse it long for a move back up to the highs. There was plenty of opportunities to do that. So we're losing 151 points today. So we've had a bit of a pullback here in our P&L. We gave back pretty much more than Friday's gains. So we just have to be aware of that. We'll get our trade performance over here. Actually, the trade performance won't be correct unless I change that. Let's change that. There we go. So let's get our trade performance over here. So on our trade performance, let's take a screenshot here. 151 points. So as we can see, started the day off in the green, picked up 12 points off the open, and from there we drew down the account, taking some trades that weren't really part of the plan. You can see, scroll all the way down to the bottom, there we are. Let's click generate. So there we are, 151 points. If we go over to our summary page, you can see the winners are going to be quite a bit bigger than the losers. So there's our gross gains, gross losses. Gross losses are right there. There's our commission. Negative profit factor, of course. Where is it? Profit factor below 1. Average trade. Average winners 15. Average losers 53. 0.29, which is not great. Largest win. Was the largest win quite a bit bigger than the largest loss? Unsure why the largest win is bigger than the largest loss. Very odd. Can't quite explain that, why the largest win is bigger than the largest loss. Average time in the market's over an hour. Of course, if we were to continue on this page, we'd lose 4 million per month. Okay, that's not realistic, but 52% accuracy. That's likely due to the smaller winners. That's why the accuracy is as big as it is. And those are pretty much the metrics right there. If you look at this per 30-minute, you can see big loss from around the open. There we are, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Had that big loss over there. So big loss off the open. That was the market reversing off the highs. This was me. What was that? Was that doubling down? Yes, that was the this trade here. I didn't want to take the loss, despite this move up. Potential pull flag off the gap close, and you can see what happened there in the market. So these are actually pretty good market conditions because we're having smooth transitional price action between levels, but I'm just being on the wrong side. Being on the wrong side. It's not as if it's a choppy market that's difficult to decide what the market wants to do. This is really good price action. Really good. I'm just on the wrong side of it, not sticking to my bias, especially with a long here. A long fairly close to the lows of day. Instead I wanted to take a short close to the, so the only good thing about this short here is it is at the highs of day. Prices did come back in our favor. That's the only good thing about this short here. The one over here as well, 242, this was pretty much a revenge after prices took back the level, saw all the action through here, broke out of the highs, further highlighting this level not actually working. So, and shorting off 242, there wasn't really, apart from it being a horizontal level, there wasn't a real justification to do that, especially after we didn't follow through. Had 3 bullish candles, did not have the bearish candles follow through, especially down to 180. Probably should have looked at taking it out, but I wanted to give these trades the 150 point stop like I said I would. So we lost the equivalent of 1 stop today. So it isn't too bad. We'll see what we do going forward. We definitely want to make sure that we do continue to, even if the first trade in our bias direction doesn't work, we want to make sure we stay locked in and continue to look for that to work in our favor. Also want to eliminate trades such as this one, where essentially just making trades or trying to short off this trend line that we drew here. So I want to eliminate things like that as well. So there is still some work to do. I'm thinking whether I should use triple confluences and so on, but we'll see what we do going for the rest of the week. And if you've watched the video, thanks for watching.